Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel. This is episode 2 of our Mars mission. For those of you who saw the last one, as you can see, this is the cow dome, and those automatic feeding cow pens with the automatic robots that had been destroyed have been removed. And oh my goodness, something I did not know, they were covered by insurance. And now that I am the one managing this farm, as you can see in the upper corner, I have $1.5 million now. I started out with I think like 99,999. I had lost $1 somewhere in there, and suddenly I have this. Wow. Okay, so not only have they taken down these two cow pens, and they say I have picked out what I want, and they say they'll get back when they get time, I guess. They'll get back in here and they'll install those. They also came to get the house, and they did a couple of other things. Since I had all of that money and everything, I asked them about other greenhouses that we could get, and they said they could get me the parts for the greenhouse, and so I have another greenhouse. They did make me put it together myself, but it turned out all the directions were pretty good. It turned out to be actually fairly easy. Like I said, they also took my house, so I am still not sleeping in an actual bed. I have actually been in the intervening time. I actually unrolled my sleeping bag in the pig enclosure to get me a little bit more comfortable with the idea of raising the pigs. But I did find out some other things that I'll share in future videos about that may make that a little bit easier. As you can see here, these are brand new. I have bought these, and I have gotten rid of some things, as I said I was going to in the last video. I had three tractors at the time. Let me see, I can go in here and show you now. I still have this small Fendt, and then in medium tractors I now have the Class, or Class of, I can't even remember how you say that. I've heard it so many times and now I can't remember. The JCB and the Massey Ferguson, so definitely I'll be able to tell these all apart from one thing to another. I also, let's see, what did I get rid of? I got rid of, well, I need to go ahead and get rid of this cedar. Probably. I'll keep it for now. But I did buy another cedar that's a multi-fruit cedar, and this one also plants too. As you can see by all these things, the grain crops that we normally get, and also corn and sunflowers and sugar beets and cotton and sugar cane. It will plant. So we only need the one machine for that, and so I might be getting rid of that in the future. But now that this plants, I also did not need the planter. I got rid of it. I had considered keeping it around to have a second one, since I have so many fields I could run two things at once. I got rid of it because it was not a direct drill. So this new one is, and so that will work out better for me. I also got rid of, since I don't have any animals right now, I also got rid of the slurry spreader and the manure spreader. Those may be things that I acquire in the future. I'll have to decide how I deal with that. I also actually have stones turned off on this, so I'm going to go ahead and sell the stone picker too. And I would really love to get into this and start doing something, but I probably need to get into this one. Now this already has some sugar beet in there, so this is going to be our first deposit into those colonial storage bins. are off, and unfortunately we have no other crops to deposit in them yet, because with all of this that's been going on, I haven't even started getting any of the fields limed yet, so we can't even start planting. I'm going to go ahead and take that off. And I believe it was in here. Yes, our spreader. And I think we're going to go ahead and do a quick upgrade to this one, I think. Let's see. Looks like it needs. Yeah, we'll put that larger extension on there, and it has the discs to spread, so that is good. We're going to customize. Yes. And of course it disconnected from the tractor for some reason when it does that. So reconnect that. Also, in talking with the workmen, we had all those empty silos over there, and I found out from them that they could do something for me with those. They have actually filled all of the ones that I said that I would probably be using, and to make it easier, I guess, to get to fill up my machines and everything, and not have to go to multiple silos for the ones that take seeds and fertilizer and things like that. They piped it all from those to this handy little station right here. Whoa, and gonna take time to get used to these. And we're going to, and as you can see, I can hit that and I can just fill this with lime. And it'll take money away. They put it in there, and then the more I use, I would pay for it just as if I was buying it from the store, because there are other farmers on the in other domes and everything, and they farm a little bit differently than I do and everything, and they have a lot of rocks in theirs, and they're putting them in the rock crusher. They're getting lime from it. When they produce more than they need, they can essentially sell it to other farmers. So that's what they've stocked my tank with here. We're gonna unfold that. And we are going to start liming. Now, it always takes me a time to get used to the width of these, which I can see that I am off by just a bit. Yeah, now that we've got that started, I'll go ahead and hire a helper for that. I'll get out of there. We're going to go over here to where we, if you remember the last video, we had that the phantom building here that we walked right into the middle of, so hopefully we can still do that. Yep, okay. And so also that was in here, there was a trailer in here. It was another small trailer. I've already got 2 of those, so I didn't need that. And so I sold that, and there was a skid steer in here, so I sold that as well. Probably look into getting something else in the future. But for now, let's go ahead and get this out of this building. That is a really loud tractor. We'll get a little further away from it there so the sound isn't quite so deafening. And I want to come over here to the store because there are a couple of other things that I want to buy. I'm able to buy more of these things now because I had not taken into account the money that I would be getting. I do have to keep in mind that I am going to be paying money out to put in those new cow enclosures. So let's see. I am going to. What was I here after? That's right. Come down here. Slide that over. Where are you? There you are. Okay, we are going to need. I love these trailers. I first saw these on a video of Daggerwin's when he was on Calm Lands, I think it was. And for some reason, I just really love these trailers. They're really versatile. You can put just about anything into them, and you can change the color of them, so you can color code them for what they are. We are going to code this one in a blue because it is going to be for water. Make the rims white and buy. Yes, okay. Okay, so yeah, I'm not sure about this tractor. I might have to upgrade it at some point too. We shall see. I'm going to use this for. Let's see, how is our worker doing over there? Hope I didn't miss a notification from them. And out of sight. Still can't see them. Now this is going to be what we use to water these greenhouses. And as it's set up right now, as it's set up right now, I have to go all the way over here to this water reclamation station to get some water. Okay. And as you can see, it's charging me for that water, so this also might be something that we have to look into in the future, although right now I can certainly afford it. The problem is this is just a really long way to go for water. That greenhouse that I put in has a little bit bigger tank, I believe, than most of these others, and this is also really, really slow to fill. I didn't realize that. Wow, okay. Yeah, so we'll stop that there. I don't need to sit here all day doing that. I'll get back over here, and then we'll check on the worker over there and see how they're doing with the liming. I wanted to get these greenhouses going. No use them sitting there and not doing anything when at least those three that were already existing, all they need is water. So we'll choose this one right here, and that'll very likely take all the water that we have and more. Okay, and we just got the notice that the AI worker has completed their task, so we will get over there to them, see how much lime they have left in the tank there. Oh, and also get that place that I missed early on. Well, we've got a little bit anyway. Less than 46%. So, yeah, we want everything limed that we can get. A little strip over here. I know in the scheme of things it probably doesn't matter too much if we miss a little bit, but it does. I know that it's going to bug some people. It kind of bugs me too. Another thing that you may have noticed, or you may not, because I haven't been really over in that area. If you remember from the first video, I went through I was taking you on a tour, and I thought that I had found the cell point to send things to Earth, and oh, I'm not in the trigger. There we go. I was trying to find that, and I stopped at one, and it was not that. That was for the fuel station, and let's do that. And the reason why I couldn't see it was because there was a big dirt mound in the way. So they have removed that, and if you also remember behind this building here in front of us, off in the distance there, to the right of it, there was another dirt hill there, and they have now gotten both of those removed for me. So they said they don't know how soon they're going to have so many people free, since they were coming over here to do the barn or do the cow sheds out of the dome and move the house and everything. They sent plenty of people to do that, and so while some of them were working on some things that didn't need all of them, they came over and removed those for me. So we'll put that in there, and we'll get out of there and get back over here. I'm going to go ahead and put in my go-to water sources in here. Go to container, and do that. We're going to come over here in front of this. We're going to go up until it overlaps, back off a little bit, and plop it down. That's $500, and now I have water there. So let's come over and turn this around. I'll put one there. I know I do overkill on these by putting one everywhere, but you can, I have found that if I do this, you can fill. Oh, it overlapped. Oh, it's going to give me grief because of the trailer being there. Okay, so I'll move that out of the way. Probably need to move that other trailer too. Probably going to use that for something else. Although I do have two of these and they don't hold as much, so I may end up replacing this with another one of those trailers like I was just had on this tractor. So we'll get this out of the way. Leave it there. Get out. We'll get back into our construction. Containers. There. And I've already put one there. And I'll put one right there. So now, if we get in our tractor, Yeah, and like I say, those things are only $500 a piece to place those. So not a big expenditure for something that's a real time saver for me. So so we'll go back around here and you'll be able to see this one that we've already started filling. We'll go ahead and finish that. And I think you'll see that these fill a lot faster than that place that I was at before. Okay, we hit the door. No, we're not going to get past the door. Oh, great. I should have known to close the door. Okay, and no, not that. Ah, okay. Didn't know I was going to have to get on top of the trailer today. I'm going to have to get off of it too. Yeah. And even though I was in the way of the door, it'll still shut. Okay, and now if I hit R, I can fill, and you can see how much faster that's filling now. So I'll wait until it gets completely full, and then I can hit I to then basically transfer the water, and all I have to do is sit here, and if the water gets down near empty, all I have to do is hit R again and it'll fill. And you just keep going through that until the whole thing fills up, and you can see that already the what is that, tomatoes I guess is in this first greenhouse, so you can see that the tomatoes are already looking better in there. Oh, this holds more than I thought it did. Okay, so that was the end. Okay, so we'll start putting that in there, and I am going to go ahead and do a little jump cut here, because you obviously don't need to sit here and watch me fill these over and over again. It's the same process, so I'll be back in just a moment. Okay, and we are back, and as you may notice, I have a different color trailer than when you saw me last. The first one was for water. I did finish filling up all of the greenhouses with water. The second color here is the one that I use for the next ingredient, because that new greenhouse that I installed is going to have a second product added to it for it to work. So we can also get that from here. And we don't want water. We don't want herbicide. We want liquid fertilizer. And this is actually a bigger tank with just that one greenhouse that needs this. This isn't actually a bigger tank than what it needs, so I won't have to fill it every time that we do it, and it won't go through anywhere near the whole tank the first time, I don't think. Or maybe that's only when I refill it. We'll see how much it takes up. Yep, and in goes the fertilizer. Okay, that's still 79%, 12,000 liters of that's still in there. So let's see. Now we'll go down and find our productions. Let's see, you've got all that. Yeah, it's the coffee greenhouse right here. So we want to do the coffee bean raw. We want to activate it, And I want to take this and I want to change the output mode to selling. And that's it. Now, I have to tell you, using this greenhouse is usually like a secret weapon on, if you want to earn money. I really thought that I was going to have, didn't think about the amount of money that I would end up with just getting rid of those. Almost ran into the storage there. Getting rid of those cow enclosures and also some of the equipment. But I've also bought quite a bit of equipment. So now, also while I was gone there, I am getting that other yellow trailer. I reloaded the lime spreader and got the workers started on that. And now that we've got working on the fourth field here, as you can see now, and so eventually we'll get all of these done. I won't make you watch all of this. I'm just going to give you a little taste of what's going to be going on. In the next episode, we'll probably, by the time you see the next episode, all of the fields will be limed, and we'll be continuing with planting or seeding. Okay, and there, and if I can find the trigger for that, right there. Oh, because I was hitting the wrong key. I should pay attention to what I'm doing more. I do that sometimes. Also, just, you may have noticed it already and everything, but it is going to take me some time. Like I say, this is only my second video that I've put up. And so it is going to take me some time to get used to actually talking while I play. That's something I don't usually do. Usually sit here in silence, and the only sound I hear is inside my own head. So a little unusual talking while playing now. Now let's see. Since I was changing that before, I want to start this one. And as you can see, it's going through all of those. So it's basically a seeder and a planter all in one. It is a modded piece of equipment that I've been using in a lot of my gameplay before. So wheat, barley, we'll do oats, and off we go. Now, something that I have in mind for the future, for right now, it just seems important to get all 15 of these fields limed and something growing in them. Probably after we harvest the first crops out of these, I am going to look at possibly expanding and joining. I'm probably going to take like these two fields here and join them together. We've got a lot of room out here, and so I'll probably extend this field out that way a little bit. And once we get all of these fields taken care of, then I can start looking at places. There's a space on the other side of the solar panels there, and beside the equipment dome and everything, there are spaces to put in some small fields, or maybe some L-shaped fields or something like that. Although I kind of do like the square ones. It's easy to put workers on and things like that. Okay, it looks like we're gonna have to leave that here. Okay, so that one has finished yet another field. So we will fill this yet again. Yeah, it's a shame it gets down to 47% at the end. If it got down to 50, I'd be able to stretch it over to 2 fields without filling it up, but this saves me from having to refill it with only, you know, a few feet of the field left to be done. Okay. And we'll go ahead and get that going. And we're back in this one. Okay. Now, just so you know what I plan, I'm thinking that since I have 15 fields, I'm going to plant in groups of 3. So I've started out with oats here, so we'll do oats in that field next to it, and then that one that's on the end of that one will also be oats. The next 3 over there, I'll probably do wheat, and then I'll probably do, I don't know all the crops. I haven't quite figured them out yet, but I'll think of them as I get to them. But probably I want to do something like corn, since we do have a corn header already. I'll also do probably soybeans and canola. So that should get us, 3 fields of each. And then, like I say, after the first harvest, I'm probably going to. I do like the idea for future harvest, even though I want to consolidate some of these and make a bigger field, like putting this field with the one next to it here, and leaving that one at the end as an individual field that sometimes will get planted in this as the same thing as this one field when it gets created. But I do have the option every time on every set of 3. I have the option to use that single field for something else. Because we do have, I guess, doing it in sets of 3. That's 5 crops for the 15 fields. So out of that, from each one of those crops, we'll take some of that and we'll put it in the colony storage, and some of it will go into production. Some of it may be sold directly to Earth, and hopefully pretty soon we'll start with some of our animals. I'm not sure if. I'm not going to wait for these fields to mature and be ready before I start the animals. I want to go ahead and start that out. So I am going to buy their food. That for some of them, I'm probably going to use a buying station and buy their food pretty much all the time, unless I happen to have some in a silo. I am going to buy another silo and put it over just for animal food if I should get some in a trailer or something, and it's more than what the animals need at the time. Then it gives me a place where I can dump all that food in that silo, go back and get it when I need it, and at least have some left over. So, but yeah, I really like this cedar. I have since I downloaded it. It originally comes in a red color. My favorite color is blue, so I just kind of put it in blue. In all likelihood, once we get all 15 of these fields going, and they don't have to be limed all the time, and especially when they're combined and the fields start getting bigger, chances are I'm going to buy another one of these, and I'll probably buy another tractor that's capable of pulling it. I can't remember what this cedar needs. I think it's like 270, maybe. I can't even remember what our tractor that we have now is. I guess I can check that. liters, and that is, yes, that's at 295 right now. So, and if I'm not, I can't remember. I can't remember when I bought that. If that maxed it out, or if there's still room on that to upgrade that. So, so anyway, that is everything that's going on today. Everything that you've seen here is just going to be a little bit more of the same. I'm probably going to get more of these. Like I say, I'm going to get all of the fields limed. I don't want to make you sit through any more of that. I'm probably I'll finish this field and maybe the next field, or maybe all three of these that go in oats, and then we'll pick up with our crop seeding in the next episode. I want to thank everybody who has come to watch. Again, I am still getting used to this, so the content will get better as we go. Thank you.